What in the world, Bo? What's going on with you, man? It's your boy Big Low Country, and I got that boy Big Q in here with us tonight, man. We doing the co-stream thing, Big Q. What's going on with you, Bo?
What's good with it, Lo? How you doing, my brother?
Man, shoot, Bo. If I it ain't nothing, ain't no thing but a chicken wing, Bo. If I had some grease, I slide you a piece.
Lo, let me tell you something, bro. It's awesome, man. I appreciate you joining up and invite me to the stream, to the platform. Shout out to the Falcon family members out there. Shout out to the rest of the Great Saint Think Tank and the Who That Nation. You know, it's always fun when me and my dog Big Lo get together to talk about the Falcons.
Man, come on, come on, Q. Come on, Q. See you. So you just gonna jump out there like that over? Okay, I got you. Coach Rody, tell why Q got on the 26 to 10 shirt. You just here just flossing there. You just sitting there 26, the 26 to 10, whatever we blew the lead.
That's right, Lo. That's right, Lo.
Man, I don't know. Hey, bro.
Much love, Coach Ronnie. Much love.
Q said much love, Coach Rody. He said,
shout out, man. Shout out. Yeah, Lo. But shout out to you, bro. And like I said, shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Great work on the platform. Y'all doing great work over there. Shout out to y'all, man. I just wanted to give y'all proper straight up.
Man, hey, I appreciate it, Bo. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for allowing me to come on your platform. And
you're the man, bro.
Once again, Bo, like I said, you a big brother to me when it comes to this game. I always call you for advice and everything like that. So I definitely appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Shout out to you, bro. You're in the fam, bro. No doubt.
Oh yeah. Now I'm gonna tell you something, Q. So I'm gonna do something a little different tonight.
Okay.
And I spring this on you during the show.
Yes, sir.
Because I ain't want to put you up on game, but just to show you my respect for New Orleans and Louisiana culture, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to incorporate New Orleans rap lyrics in my answers. Whatever I don't know how this gonna go. I don't know how this gonna go.
Okay, that is different. Okay, that's different. Hey, that's a little different.
Hey, so look, at the end of the day, it's one of those things, man. But let me know how them Saints looking so far this season. Like, are y'all walking into the game, or are y'all limping into it?
That's a tough question because this has been a difficult season on so many levels for the Who That Nation, to be honest with you, bro. And man, let me tell you, it's I don't know if walking is the word. I mean, they more like dragging into this thing, Lo. To be honest with you, 4-9, bro, definitely not well far short of our expectations during the season. The head coach has been an utter disaster. The offense is despondent at times, disappearing. The defense is carrying too much water. They're carrying water for the offense, most of the time, and it's just not a good year for the Who Dat Nation. But there are positive vibes that a lot of people want to see the Saints. Well, not everybody, because most people, a lot of the Who Dats want to see the Saints lose, so that can be even more of a onus to get rid of Dennis Allen. But when it comes down to playing, we customarily want to win games. So we'll see how this go, bro. But yeah, this has been a real difficult season for the Who Dat Nation, bro. Real difficult, man.
Man, so I told you whenever we talked on the phone a little bit earlier this week, I took a page out of y'all's book, because I was telling all the Falcons fans, I said, look, Big Q, the Great Saint Think Tank over there, they call into the front office and they got petitions and everything else going on.
Yes.
To make some changes, So I made a petition, and it didn't go over too well. I can't say that. I can't say that because we got like 300 signatures. Then they announced Desmond Ritter as the starting quarterback. But basically it's one of those situations. It was out for like a half a day, and then they announced it. But there was a
That's
few
fast
fans in
results,
the
Lou.
fan. Hey, we on top of it like brown gravy, Bo. We try to attack it, but you know, you gotta love how y'all have passion for your team, passion for your city, for your state. I just wanna, y'all just wanna get it done, man. And, that's how the Falcons fans are. Some
Mhm,
of us, some of us kind of just go with the flow.
mhm.
If the Falcons say jump, they say hi hi.
Right,
They just kind of go with it. But you know, some of us we just really want to see a better product on the field, and that's the only way
right.
you're going to get it. You got to let them know that you're not going to accept it. You know what I'm saying?
You're right, Lou. Absolutely,
Um,
bro.
but I know that y'all been calling, telling them that they need to fire Dennis Allen for every time y'all call. I've been calling too, say, hey, y'all need to keep him. Don't listen to them.
Lou, you in a very a tiny few, bro. That's yelling to keep him, bro. Yeah, bro. It ain't gonna be a 007 type agent 007 type situation over here, bro.
That's what I'm trying to
We
do. I'm
sit,
trying to.
bro. He ain't sneaking behind nothing. He out front in clear view stinking. So, and then the crazy part about it is, Lo, is that not too many things happen in terms of the change of the office around it. He was picking up where Colton, or he's supposed to, where Peyton left off. And really, we changed the wide receiver coach, which is Cody Burns, who comes from the University of Tennessee, who's a good coach.
Yeah,
And then
real good coach.
Doug Marrone, who took over the offensive line coach. So outside of that, I mean, he can't hide behind a few people. He can blame Carmichael all he want, but the same people we had under Peyton was winning, and under him they can't win. So you got to point at him. So he out front with all arrows pointed at him, bro.
Hey man, hey, I definitely understand that, and if I don't look at the situation biasly, I completely agree. It's on him. Um,
Yeah.
Not only what he's done on the field, but
Mhm.
I mean, it's pretty. I think you documented it pretty well, Q. Like
Yeah.
you documented how he did Jameis. Like he did Jameis straight wrong. Like
Mhm.
if we keep it a book and we completely honest, and Jameis called him out, and that's why he don't want to play Jameis no more.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. A lot of people won't say it, low, but I was talking about this on the previous stream about uh Jameis Winston. Did he go up the ladder to Mickey Loomis before he went to the media? So the media is like a last ditch effort. But I'm just commonsensical, great Saint think tank. We like to maul this stuff out, think about it, let it rattle around in there. And I'm like, damn, he didn't take it to Mickey Loomis because Loomis seemed like a guy you could talk to. His door
Yeah.
always open. So did he take it to Mickey? And then Mickey says, nah, no, talk to Dennis. And then he went back to Dennis, and then Dennis said, well, it's going to stay there. And then he went out to the reporters. So that's just something I was asking because I wanted to know the order of
Mm-hmm.
how he, that, because that should be a last ditch effort. So that was really something I was like, how did that play out like that?
Yeah, yeah. Now, I will tell you one thing. I mean, it looks like y'all have had y'all issues with the quarterback position on your side.
Mhm.
As far as us, how we're coming into this game. I mean, to be honest with you, we're limping into this game as well. I think the last time we won a game, I think it might have been before I had Thanksgiving dinner, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those situations. I mean, we had a bye week, but we lost the last couple of games. Marcus Mariota, he's done. We're going on with that young Thundercat and Desmond Ritter, and we definitely hoping that whenever he goes, into y'all stadium, he turns around and he looks at everybody on the team and says, "Shh, be quiet. Today is the day that we ride." That's what I'm hoping for.
All right. That was juvenile. I got you, Lo. All right. That was a
you
good
know,
one. That was a good one.
you
That was
know,
a good
so
one.
it just it's just one of those situations where you know we hope that he's throwing them lollipops to our wide receiver so much, and we hope he's a bad man like Mr. Ice Cream Man at the end of the day, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, listen, bro. I'm looking at your schedule right now. The last one was against Chi-Town 27-24. And you follow that with losses to Washington and Pittsburgh. Then the bye-in, of course, the Saints. Yeah, y'all got a couple of really interesting matchups. Baltimore after us, and then Tampa Bay at the back end of the season. So I know all indications that Atlanta is trying to make a push for the playoffs and really one game better than the Saints. Atlanta's what, 5-9? I want to say 5-8.
5-8. Yep.
5-8. Saints 4-9. So it's gonna be interesting, Lo. It's gonna be interesting. But to pin this team down, man. The strength of the Saints is supposed to be defense. Our defense had a massive implosion in the matchup against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers when we had the game in hand. The offense couldn't close the deal at the back end, put it on the defense. Defense surrendered 13 points. Allowed the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to surrender 2 scores on the back end of the game, beat us 17-16, I forget. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, yep. That's so. I mean, at the end of the day, Lo, we are a crazy team, man. That's the best I can say. We are as topsy-turvy as it gets. The 49ers game, we could have won that game. We just needed 2 touchdowns. Offense couldn't score. Andy Dalton stays on top of the team. You speak about Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston said the old adage about a player is not supposed to lose his starting position due to injury. Medical staff says healthy enough to play. Dennis Allen says no, justifies it. Nobody challenges him except for the great Saint Think Tank. Some of the media members out there, shout out to them, Bob Rose and others, do propose the question, but Dennis Allen is not getting the push from Mickey Loomis to justify Jameis's money like Tom Benson would do. So a lot of really indecisive stuff, non-leadership taken at the top, and they're just allowing Dennis Allen to free fall, and we saying enough is enough. If you won't listen to us and do your damn job, then we're gonna kind of hold our money back on these tickets, on this merch. So I've been full force reminding the Who Dat Nation and the rest of the family members about having discipline and being on code so that we don't we show these people what time it is because we pay for everything else that they're doing. We allow them to use loopholes so they make millions of dollars. They charge the hell out of us for the concessions in the dome. I was talking about that with the $15 nachos and the $12, all this kind of stuff. Oh yeah, we let them do all that, but I'm drawing a line, and I'm reminding everybody else out there who's a New Orleans Saints person to show some discipline. Do not support this team if they decide to keep Jameis. I mean, not Jameis, but if they decide to move a Dennis Allen into the second year. Because we know most of the time the move is, we done studied these people and know them, that it's not a loyalty move. It don't have nothing to do with loyalty. It's the fact that they don't want to break his contract and pay him to get the contract over with, then pay another guy to come in and fix this mess. And they don't want to do that. They want to lamp on that money. We already know the game. You're not going to sell us on the losses. So you either get rid of this guy or prepare for an economic boycott. I'm sorry to rock it like that, but you gave me no alternative. You refused to listen.
Yeah, I understand that. But I mean, I watched some of Dennis Allen's post-game press conferences, and in so many words, it's almost like he was saying, "It ain't my fault. Did I do that?" I mean, it's so many words. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, it's like he's coming to the press conference. First of all, he ain't apologizing. You know?
No, he no, he ain't gonna apologize, Lo. And ain't no limit to his bull crap. I'll tell you one thing. That's for certain. Ain't no, and most of the Who Dat Nation feel like if they see Dennis Allen, it's going to be a C murder. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know what to tell you on that.
Okay, you all right? Okay, then. I see sliding it there. Okay.
You took it down with the silk, the chocolate, and the ice cream, man. I had to bring it back. I got to shout out to C Murder, man.
Shout out to C Murder, man.
Years ago, man, he one of the coolest dudes you ever want to meet. C Murder.
Sure,
man. Yeah.
Man, he seemed like he cool.
Good people, man. One of the coolest dudes years ago. Really good dude. Him and BG. I met BG long time ago. Really good brothers, man. Solid brothers.
Man. Now look, I mean, so I heard, I was, I listen to your show all the time, especially when I'm working.
I'll be checking y'all, Lo. You be up there cracking jokes and stuff, bro. You gotta say this guy need to go ahead and be a comedian, man. Lo, But go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
Nah. You good? Oh, BG already freely. BG already free. But I heard you say. So I heard you say on your show that you would rather have Arthur Smith as a coach instead of Dennis Allen. You
You
said
damn
that.
right. Yes,
So
I
no,
did.
it's that bad.
It's that bad, bro.
Well, I mean,
It's that bad. We don't have a coach. This guy, I mean, and see, that's a disrespect to all coaches everywhere to consider Dennis Allen a head coach. To be honest with you, he's not a head coach. He doesn't have, and you speak about Arthur not having the imagination, and he's just a
yeah.
run guy, the stuff like that. Well, we do see at times him do make the adjustments. Dennis Allen is not a vision. It takes he's not a vision. What really drives me crazy, because I can sit up here for 2-3 hours and talk about what he don't have, but just to shrink it down, what he really doesn't have is the vision, and he's not a motivational guy. And you got to make sure when you guiding people, you have to be able to take them, show them your vision, explain it to them, and you have to stay consistent. You have to stay on code, and you got to keep everybody accountable to that vision. And anybody that doesn't set that vision, you got to get them off the team. Bottom line, because you don't need no fractures in what you're trying to set up. He doesn't do that. He's not a disciplinarian person. He is not good at meticulous activities and giving this guy responsibility and monitoring him to see what kind of success or non-success he's having over there. He just gives him whatever he's going to do and just leaves him at it. And that's not what you're supposed to do. The indecisiveness that's going on with the defense and the breaking down. And then when the defense imploded, he came out of the bye week saying, don't expect any major changes to happen after you gave up the game in the last 3 minutes and allowed them to score 2 touchdowns to win the game.
What happened?
They just fell apart. It started with it was a comedy of errors with Dennis Allen. It started with Mark Ingram on the one of the offensive series toward the back end of the game when Mark Ingram ran out of bounds a yard shy. I don't know. He just pivoted and just ran out of bounds. Some people say, man, that's funny business. Some people say he got hurt, so he got off the field. I don't know what it is. It looked real suspicious to me, but that wasn't what stopped the Saints. They still had a 3rd and 1. They threw a slant on the 3rd and 1.
I remember that.
And the ball
was it really a slant?
It was something, bro. I don't know,
because I remember like he threw it to him like he barely got off the line of scrimmage, right?
He just fired it. Right.
Yeah,
it looked like to me.
Up.
Yeah, it looked like to me he was trying to get into a slant pattern for a quick pass, a quick strike pass to him to get the first down. That's what it appeared to me. It was an incomplete pass, and then the 4th down came. Remember, they were on the 44-yard line of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Not on the Saints side, they were on Tampa Bay at the 44. Low. It was 4th and 1. Dennis Allen punted the ball. Why didn't he put that jumbo package and go and get that? And that's what people are saying about this guy, that he is not a good decision maker. He's a number of things, but most certainly he's not a head coach, and that's why the team, which won 9 games last year with and this is better personnel than what we had last year, and he couldn't codify it, bring it together, and have success. He's just not capable. He's not a head coach, bro. I don't know what it is. The Great Saint Think Tank, y'all put it in the chat. I often insult him all the time on the show because I'm serious, man. And it's just the stuff that he do is rotten and underhanded. The Jameis stuff, the dumbness, just the foolishness, the type of stuff that he said when Andy Dalton threw all those interceptions in the first, what was that again? The game, I forget what it was. He threw 3 interceptions in the first half. And then Dennis Allen, they interviewed him at halftime, and the lady asked him the questions, and he says, well, what do you tell Andy Dalton, for throwing these interceptions? You know what Dennis Allen said? Keep doing what you're doing. Dude, what? I say, man, this guy's drunk, dude. This guy got to be drunk. This guy's a drunkard, man. He got to be.
Keep doing what he's doing.
Yeah, keep doing what you're doing. He comes to the game. He looks disheveled. Bro, his clothes be wrinkled at times. He got a scruffy beard. I'm like, this dude got to be a drunkard, dude. He got to be. Because that's
talk about the man clothes. You ain't got to talk about man clothes being wrinkled. Man, iron might be broke or something. You ain't got to do that,
bro. He looks disheveled. He doesn't look kempt. It's just It don't he? We get the press conference. He looks all disheveled, and I'm like, man, this dude got to be a drunkard, man,
He
because
put the
nobody
clothes in
would
the
say that,
dryer.
right? It can't. And I'm like, I would rather say you're a drunkard than to say that you somebody that don't drink and that you a dumbass standing up there just saying whatever come out your mouth. It's just ridiculous, Lord. And we right now going through it, bro. So there you go, bro.
Man, that's rough. That's
Yeah.
rough.
Oh, the Cardinals game. There you go, bro. See, I done put a lot of that out of. It's no need for me to even remember which game it is because I know eventually he'll just give you a new moment to be ashamed about. It's
That's rough.
bad, man. It's bad.
That's rough. That's rough. Well, I think there's one thing that we both can agree on is that this division is just terrible. You
Yeah,
know,
it's awful, bro. I
like
didn't think it'd be like that, Lo. Did you? You think it was gonna be this bad, dude?
man, I no, I didn't. I legit didn't. Like, so you remember whenever we did the NFC South roundtable, I picked us to be 1 and 2, and I picked Tampa Bay to be third and Carolina to be fourth.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I mean, and it's one of those situations where is it it's closer. You don't know how it's going to end, but I didn't think that no team in the NFC South would get double digit wins. Like this is rough.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. It's tough, Lo. It's but it's crazy because if the chips fall with anybody got a shot. Even as bad as we are right now at 4-9, if the Saints can beat the Falcons this Sunday, they leapfrog the Falcons, push them down in the division. The issue is it's about time for the Saints to win at least one more game. It's about time. We done had some unsatisfying loss. We done lost to the Niners and the Buccaneers. And according to the harmonic rhythm of the Saints schedule, the Saints win one, lose two, win one, lose two. Now it's time to win one. And I think this will be the last one for the season,
Wow.
simply because Dennis Allen doesn't have the ability to duplicate positive things and get a win, back-to-back wins. He's totally devoid of that. That's what I'm saying. This it says something about a coach who can't motivate his team after a win to continue to winning. It's always followed
Mhm.
by a loss. And I think he's 0-4 or something like that after a win. So he would have to break from what he's doing in order for me to expect the Saints to win out, which is, to me, I don't think that's going to happen. They play a lot of teams, Low, like the Falcons, the Browns, the Eagles, and ultimately the Cardinals, who are fighting for a chance. The Falcons have Ritter. They don't have much tape on Ritter except for what we've seen of him in the preseason and in college. The Saints struggle against situations like that. Look at Ryan Pickett and others.
Yeah.
The Browns have Deshaun Watson back. The Saints struggle against mobile quarterbacks. That's been our Achilles heel for the last several years. We have not solved that this year. That's Cleveland. That's Philadelphia. Cleveland and Philly are both on the road. Saints running game is struggling. We do get Eric McCoy back, who helps us in the middle because Cesar Ruiz was so bad. So we do
Yeah.
get help there. But the offense with Pete Carmichael has been totally ridiculous. Pete hasn't been able to get Elvin Kamara going. And it's
No.
just up and down, in and around. They over rely on Andy Dalton at times when they shouldn't. And he helps you sometimes. And then in the same instances, he hurts you. Like he takes sacks when he's not supposed to take sacks. If you're a guy that's been in the league as long as he is, he should know to throw the ball away. You shouldn't be taking sacks. And that he does that to you. He does some good stuff, and then right 2-3 plays later, he doing something dumb.
Do
So
something.
you take you compliment him and just snatch it right on back. It's just not consistent what we seeing here. And that's the thing that kind of got me thrown off, is that if we can run the ball, maybe we can have some success. But they haven't figured
There's
it
no
out, man.
creativity to y'all's running game.
None at all. Is
There's
run
none.
is run center and run right,
Right up the
run
middle.
center, run right.
Run right.
That's what they do.
That's
Same
it.
old two
That's
step.
it. And then y'all got the red cap gun back there. It's one of those situations where y'all not really. I mean, y'all got this superstar talent at Chris Olave. You know, and it's like, I mean, it's kind of like the same situation that the Atlanta Falcons are in, because we drafted, Kyle Pitts 4th overall. We drafted Drake London 8th overall, and it's like having a Ferrari with no gas to put in it, bro. It just sit
It's
there in the driveway.
looking
It
pretty.
look pretty. And you know how a car do when it sit for a long time. After a
Start
while, it
breaking
ain't worth.
down.
Yeah, it ain't worth
Mhm.
nothing.
Right.
So I mean, it's one of those situations. Now, Uncle Steve, he had a question for you. He says, "Are you anticipating an exodus of Saints vets with your 2023 payroll looking like Dollar General?"
Well, Uncle Steve, let me tell you something, man. A lot of people are saying blow this thing up, but listen, let me tell you something. The some of the best players on the Saints teams are experienced veterans. Cam Jordan, Demario Davis. These are older players, but they're very productive. They're not like guys that's on the team that's past their prime. You get what I'm saying? These guys are older veterans, but they're very productive. They're even to a degree more productive than the young counterparts that are playing. But the understanding was when Dennis Allen originally, when he took over the team, was the Saints was operating within a window. And it's not just Demario Davis and Cam Jordan, is also Michael Thomas and others, Elvin Kamara, that fit within that window from an economic standpoint. So my thinking is this, and some people might differ, but my thinking is this: why would we need to blow up this team? Last year, this team won 9 games. If it wasn't for a poorish coach with no vision at the top, they would have been competitive in the right position this year. So why blow up the talent? The talent is there. You just need somebody to direct them. And as far as the cap situation, the Saints maneuver the cap situation better than anybody in the NFL. We've done that. We done mastered the cap. We done mastered the cap. So the 50-something odd $1 million or whatever it is that we got, ultimately, Mickey Loomis, Kai Harley, these guys will maneuver the cap. They'll get the money down, spread it into the future. That is the model that they've been doing for years, and it has worked, and I don't think they would change it. So I don't say blow the team up. I don't think they should get rid of Demario Davis or Cam Jordan or Elvin Kamara or any of these players. You can't getting rid of Mike. You don't want to absorb that bad money. Give him an opportunity to get healthy again, and then we'll see what's going on. But we have insurance policies in place. And plus, the Saints hit on a lot of undrafted talent. Rashid Shaheed and guys y'all probably don't know about from the Falcon side of things. The Saints are doing work and putting in work in that regard. It's just it's a void of leadership on top of the team. That's why the team looked like this. You can have all the talent in the world, but no leadership. This is what it looks like.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, Q. I mean, it's just one of those situations where, I mean, it's kind of like Chris Brown said, man, it's never right time to say goodbye, Q.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like this is, I mean, if we completely honest, this is like the golden era in Saints football. It,
It was.
and the capologist, you know, he, I think he live in Buckhead right now in Atlanta.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
Saints capologist. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, y'all have you know
We got another one,
manipulated the
Lou.
cap. Oh, y'all
We got
got
a
y'all
we
got
got
another
another
one?
one. We got
Oh, okay.
and remember Fontenot was trying to bring him when he got hired by the Falcons. Fontenot was trying to bring him out there to Atlanta. It's another guy
Oh,
who was trained along with Fontenot that I've been advocating for him to become the new general manager and move Mickey further up into the organization, create a position, do whatever you got to do, but give this young guy the talent to be the general manager. Let him find his own coach and let him guide the Saints into the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years of Saints football. We need young people at the helm, and most of the people at the top of the Saints organization are older people. We need young blood in there to take this team into the future. No crap,
I mean,
no
I
cap.
understand that. Martin Miles said he wouldn't trust Mickey Loomis to do his taxes.
Make a Loomis to have your ass in debt, man. That only works in the NFL funny money game, man. Don't let them do
now,
your taxes, fam.
now on the other side of the spectrum, I really feel like my Atlanta Falcons. I feel like we got the potential to dominate this division for the next 10 years. Being completely honest. I feel like this is a draft we legit hit on. You can't really judge it, until 2 or 3 years down the road.
Right.
But I feel
You
like
gotta
we
feel it.
legit, yeah, yeah. I feel like we legit hit on this draft. Like, you know, uh, in the later rounds, second, third, fourth round, it's like all these guys looking like they're going to be very productive and, be playing the league for a long time.
Right.
We and the crazy thing is that we stayed competitive after you know moving on from Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley. It's one of those situations where now I look at Matt Ryan, and it's kind of like whenever you break up with somebody, they just don't look as good as they used to. I look at Julio like, man. I mean, man, this is what we was heartbroken about, kind of situation. But now is I'm sitting here thinking, well, shoot, why can't Desmond Ritter and Drake London be the new Julio Jones and Matt Ryan? You know, we fixed our cap situation. He's not 00504 anymore. I call him Mr. Terry. You know,
Yeah.
so I mean, I I don't know, Q. I just see us. I feel like it's gonna be between us and the Panthers for the next 5 years. I'm just being completely honest with
Well, bro, let's listen, bro. I definitely understand where you're coming from, Lo. I mean, the Falcons do have the talent, and it's just a few things that they had to fix defensively, offensively. Y'all needed somebody to take over the quarterback position. Desmond Ritter was a solid draft pick. He's a guy with a lot of college experience. I scouted Desmond Ritter.
you.
Ritter is a leader. He's highly intelligent. He's not the fastest quarterback in the world, but he can get out of trouble. He's accurate, and he does some positive things, man. So yeah, that you aiming your franchise in the right direction by putting him in Ritter, putting your hand his Ritter, at the head of the team. Lo.
Yeah, yeah. The thing is that, and whenever we drafted him, Terry Fontenot, he was so excited, and
Yeah,
I was sitting there thinking, Terry just thinking about the money because we
no,
drafted him in the third round. I think
right,
like in 2 years, I think his cap hit's gonna be like $700,000. I mean, to have
starting
a,
quarterback.
a starting quarterback,
Mhm.
and you could literally do what the Seattle Seahawks did,
Yes,
and legit build that team around him. And if you could go ahead and if he is that guy, go ahead
right,
and extend him. You
right,
you could have you could be good to go for like the next 7-8 years.
right.
You know,
You know
but
what's interesting, Low, about that, bro? Not to cut you off about the
no, you
Desmond Ritter
good.
thing is the fact that with a month left the game, so you got a month worth of regular season games left. The Falcons waited all the way to the final month of the regular season to put him in there. So that means he's been sitting there for all of this season, sitting up here soaking up the game.
Yeah,
So that and a lot of people were anticipating the Falcons to make that move midseason.
I know I was.
So that's what the thinking was when going into it. It's like at some point during the season, middle of the season at least, that you'll see Ritter step in that helm. But he absorbed all that game, and now they releasing him in the last month of the season. I was like, damn, that means he had an opportunity to see how things go. He was there. He got a lot of practice time, and you have to watch out for a guy like that. So, like I said, defensive wise, the Saints, my game plan for the Saints to win against the Falcons is we got to get to Desmond Ritter. We
Yeah,
got to ruffle his feathers. We got to get to him, get him on the ground. We can't allow the Falcons to run the ball. And the defense is the strength of the Saints team. Despite the implosion, they're the best area of the team we have. Some kind of way the Saints are gonna have to develop some type of offense. They up and down. Andy Dalton over the last, what was it? Since Thanksgiving, the team is averaging less than 2 touchdowns a game from an offensive standpoint. Less than 2 touchdowns a game. Dennis Allen don't see nothing. He said in the press conference recently, he set up there low and told everybody that he likes the Saints offense. They just need to be more consistent. I'm like, dude, what's up with this guy, man? This guy is a drunkard, man. That's what he is. But low, yeah, Ritter, man, you feeling good. You should feel
yeah.
good about where y'all going, man.
I mean, but you mentioned it. You said that you said that you want to try to ruffle Desmond Ritter's feathers.
Yeah, we got to ruffle his feathers.
But the thing is, Q, just like Rev Saint and Birdman said, he's Desmond Ritter, daddy. He flying any weather. I mean, I'm just, you know,
Oh man, flying any weather.
he flying any weather. So you can ruffle his feathers if you want to. That water just go fall off the back. It's
There
just
you
one of
go.
those things.
There you go.
Willie Dot with the first Superman chat of the night. He says, here's some lunch money to buy a po' boy. Bring us back a win, Big Low. Dun dun dun. That's a Superman chat. Appreciate that, coach. I try to bring that. I leave some extra room in my suitcase, for that dub I want to bring back. I mean, I can't say that, Q. I can't. I mean, what can I say?
Y'all get one at the pro shop. Man, I love this shirt, man. I love this shirt. This the one gleaming thing about the entire season I'm really happy about, man. That was a phenomenal win. Jameis in the back end of the game kind of stole it from the Falcons. I was like, I absolutely that was the best moment of the season thus far.
Man, what's gonna be the best moment of my season? Because I'm taking my little cousin to the game with me. He's in here. He's in the living room right now, and I was just talking about it. He's a Saints fan.
Oh, that shout out to Cuz, man. That's what
he
we're talking about.
He said, "Shout out to you, DJ." He said, "Shout out to you." So he's a Saints fan, but whenever I get him in there in that Caesar Dome, and we take that dub, I'm going to watch his heart change. Q, he gonna change.
Hey, Lo, you know what, bro? I told you, bro. I gave you it's crazy numbers, man. And I'm watching. If you pull up the Saints schedule, Lo, and you look at the schedule, it's crazy, man. Because I'm like, man, what kind of crazy, weird, unsuccessful synergies going on here? The Falcons, the first game of the year, Falcons win. Then the Saints lost 3 in a row. They beat Seattle, then lost 2 in a row. They beat the Raiders, then lost 2 in a row. They beat the Rams, then lost 2 in a row. So if that weird synergy happens, we do a win either against the Falcons or the Browns. I don't know which, because I don't know which team shows up. But according to that weird schedule synergy, one of the two has got to happen.
Man, I think it's gonna be against the Browns. Q.
You want the split?
Yeah.
Because you know what? And a lot of people want the Saints to lose because they want Dennis Allen out here. They want him to crash and burn. But at the end of the day, most people want the Falcons. A lot of the Who-Dats want that win. They want, at least on a bad season, sweep the Falcons and get them up out of here. So we see how it all falls, bro. But I get what you're saying, Lo.
We'll see how it go, man. Matty Ghost in here. He says Mariota been on IR every year. This year, been on IR every year of his career. I looked them up. The ATL front office didn't do their due diligence. Ritter should be fine. Wide receivers need to catch the ball. Now we have someone who can actually throw. And that's true. Appreciate that, Matty Ghost. That's that. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Appreciate that, boy. So I don't know if you know the story, Q, about Mariota. I don't know if you've heard what's transpired.
No, break it down, Lo.
All right, so they announced that Desmond Ritter is the starter, right?
Right.
So it leaked to the media last week. On Monday, Arthur Smith came out and said, "Hey, I just want to let y'all know Desmond Ritter is going to be the starter, and Marcus Mariota put himself on IR."
He put himself on IR?
He put himself on IR. He said that Marcus Mariota left the team. He's had a chronic knee issue, and he decided that he's going to get further evaluation, and he's going on IR. Now, does that sound a little bit like tilapia to you, or is that just me?
I think that's. I mean, I found that real kind of strange. Like, Lo, yeah, that sounds kind of strange. He just says, I thought it was Smith that says, yeah, he's on the IR, but that do sound like Mr. Terry, as you call him, Mr. Terry. Mr. Terry leaning on Arthur Smith for Ritter. That's what it sounds like to me, my brother. That's what it sounds like to me. I think Jim Terry told Arthur Smith, listen, we got an opportunity for this thing. I've let you go this far. I got to lean on you with Ritter. Let's change this thing up. And it very well could have saved. It could have, because see, them kind of really smart and decisive moments. They could flip things around. We're not doing that in the Who Dat Nation. We got a guy here that can't see anything. The house is burning, and it looks absolutely fine to him. The problem is his mediocrity is poisoning everybody else in the building, Lord. And that's the thing that's really just telling, like Demario Davis, Cam Jordan. I'm thinking these guys, they would have got up and said, man, listen, bro, we got to do something. There was no player only meetings. It was only Kamara several weeks ago fussing at people in the press conference or the after game, whatever it was. It was only that, but no other captains stepped up and tried to take onus and said, we got to save the season. They've been doing these Jesse Jackson type speeches. DeMario came out, with these Jesse Jackson speeches and all these old platitudes. And I love DeMario, but bro, I don't want to hear that, bro. Cut that out, bro. I don't want to hear none of that, man. It's just what it is.
Man, that's tough. That's tough, Q.
It's bad, bro. It's bad.
Trav 504 says Dennis Allen couldn't motivate a fish to swim.
He can't, bro.
That's rough.
He can't.
I've never heard that, but I would definitely use it in the future.
Use it, bro, because no, he can't, bro. He has zero motivational ability. He and the thing is, I think a lot of people who came to the team for Jameis, when you decapitated the quarterback and put his backup in there, that stole a lot of thunder out of the Saints offense, because even though Jameis Winston is not perceived as one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL, he's still better than Andy Dalton. I mean, at least he scares you when it's time to throw the deep ball. These teams are playing crouched up to the line of scrimmage, daring them to run and saying, you're gonna have to beat us with this other guy back here, and they can't do it. All of these AFC North teams that we played, the Bengals, the who else was it? The Bengals, the Ravens, and what was the other team?
Steelers.
The Steelers all beat the Saints. They're all familiar with who this guy is. They knew their coaching staff knew who Andy Dalton is and how to beat him after years. Even when Solomon Wilcox came on the broadcast, he was bringing light to that. He was saying, man, listen, such as this, that, and the third. And I was like, you know what? That's right. And they have the game plan on how to beat Andy Dalton, man. So the Saints needed to do something to change it up, and they just refused to do it. And Dennis Allen gonna go with what he want to do.
Well, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you, Q. That's what I'm kind of worried about when it comes to this game, because I feel like Andy Dalton, he's a mid-level thrower. Like he's that 10 to 15 yard pass guy. He's not really taking shots. He might take 1 or 2 shots a game, if that.
Guys wait for him. Like it happened several times during the season in recent memory, in the last several games, when he went down the field, wide receivers like Chris Olave and Rashid Shaheed had to wait on the throw.
Yeah.
Now, had that been Jameis making or delivering that throw,
they got to go get it.
Yeah, they'll run up under it and to touchdown. So, I mean, at least do that. But like you said earlier in the stream, I think a lot of reason why he's not going to Jameis is because Jameis went to the press and he put him in his doghouse. And the only time, if you do see Jameis Winston, it have to be injury to Andy Dalton. That's the only way you're going to see him.
So is Jameis still hurt?
He hadn't played in what? It's been a while since he's played, man. It's a bunch of games, at least 2 months worth of football. I want to say it felt like 2 months worth
more
of football.
More than that, I believe. It's been like 10, 11 weeks, right?
Yeah, it's been about a couple months. So according to the medical staff, he good to go. This is as good as it's gonna get. And but Dennis Allen is using it. The reason, like, is Jameis good? I mean, is he good? He said he's healthy, but he doesn't play him, which goes to his pettiness. He put his own petty emotions above the team winning, and that's why I really don't like him.
I mean, that's we had to deal with the same thing, bro. Mm-hmm. I mean, it wasn't the exact same situation, but
that coach's pride gets in the way, don't it?
That coach's pride is real, man.
You won't tell me how to do my damn team. Well, the general manager can.
Exactly. I mean, and they say the same thing. Whenever they're out on the golf course, it's like, man, they were trying to tell me how to run my team.
Yep.
Meanwhile, you don't have a team now because your pettiness push you on out the door.
Yep.
I mean, Arthur Smith. So it's like, I don't know if you know this, but I'm pretty sure you're familiar. Arthur Smith came from Tennessee.
Right.
Marcus Mariota was
the son of a rich man, ain't he?
Yeah. He's FedEx Junior. FedEx Junior. So, I mean, I'm just saying, Q, you're just looking at, so if you look at the socioeconomic standpoint of the situation, it's obvious that this man it's not like he's hard up for money. So you can't threaten him with firing him. If you fire him, all he's going to do is go to FedEx and be the director of logistics. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, to a certain extent, it's like, and I think he legit wants to coach. But the question is, when times get hard, is he going to say, is he going to look at it like a job or look at it like a hobby? That's my thing. Like, that's my whole thing. Like, is he going to say, hey, I want to keep this job, I want to keep this $5 million a year job, or is he thinking, hey, I'm taking over the whole FedEx dynasty when it's over with? You know, I don't know
How
if you
about
ever
that?
watched. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I don't know if you ever watched. Man, what's that show on HBO? Whenever the kids try to determine who's going to take over the dad's company.
I know what
His
you're talking about, Lo. I don't remember
Succession,
the name,
or
but I've seen.
yeah,
I see, yeah.
Succession. That's what it is.
Succession. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Succession. Yeah. So I mean, it's like, he has a little bit of succession situation. So it's like, to a certain extent, we both have to deal with some petty coaches, because our coach, they asked him all the way up until whenever he decided to bench Marcus Mariota. They said, "Hey, what are we going to do about this quarterback situation?" He continuously said, "There's no quarterback situation." Meanwhile, Marcus Mariota trying to make NFL streak throws, trying to spin around, throw the ball from his back. Like, you can't do that, you know?
Yeah, that it was. You're right. I mean, and you're right. The coach, and see, to a degree, Lo, um, you get the general manager and most of the family members off your back if you're doing your job correctly.
Yeah.
You see, and then if you're failing and your team is what 5-8 and ours is 4-9, what are you talking about? Your team? I mean, you got guys in place that's going to lose their jobs because of your bad performance.
Exactly.
And you just got this other guy, Terry Fontenot, put his reputation on the line by hiring you. So if you fail, he gets the blame for that because he hired you. So at some point, they got to understand that you keep that control over your team great, to a degree if you're winning. We stay back if you're winning. If you're losing, then that's all out the window. You can't expect us not to get on you when you're losing, because the game is to win. But Dennis Allen has no such qualms. He allowing him to operate, and that's wrong, man. You got to get on this dude because he obviously don't know what he's doing.
I mean, did it work before? Did
It
it
worked
work
only
before the
with
Raiders?
on certain guys, bro. It does work. It didn't work. I mean, the Raiders situation, he says he was a young coach learning, but 10 years under Sean Payton since the Raiders head coaching job when he got fired in that third season. And it just goes to show you, the most wins that Dennis Allen had as a head coach was 4 wins per season. Well, guess where he is right now? 4 wins.
Wait, hold on. That's the most he's ever had?
Ever had per season was 4 wins. His first year with the Raiders, 4 wins. Second year, 4 wins. Third year, no wins. He got fired, I think, when he went 0-3 or 0-4, something like that.
What?
So he got bad. He got worse as the season when I say worse as the season went on. Now, as you get to the Saints 10 years later under Sean Payton, almost the same offensive staff Sean Payton had that he was winning with for years. Dennis Allen can't get him to win no more than 4 games right now, and he has 4 wins right now. So a lot of people saying that guy ain't gonna win no more games at the end of the year because he got to motivate his team. And the biggest problem is they need a spark at the quarterback position, and he flat out refuses to do that. So
I think he'll get another win, Q.
Against who? Who are you gonna get against? Are you gonna donate that win, Lo? We'll take it from you. Come on, Lo.
Nah, we ain't finna give you nothing.
So well, see now, Lo. Remember this one. This was week 1, Lo. Look, Lo.
That was a long time ago, Q. You gotta let that go.
Lo.
The past is the past, Q.
Lo, we got that one from you in week number 1. Now I know y'all guys want to split, and do that. But this right here, man, going into the next couple of wins, we got some real tough games. Cleveland, Philadelphia, best in the NFC. Looking out the Cleveland team is Darren, of course, Carolina on the back end. Perhaps Carolina's the team. But like I'm saying, I love my team. We have the talent, but talent means nothing without direction, without lead, without somebody at the top giving them the vision. You can look at the Jaguars, Lo. The Jaguars got, first round picks all over their team. Their quarterback's a first round overall pick. They got running backs that are high picks, wide receivers that are high picks, offensive linemen that are high picks, defensive linemen that are high picks, linebackers and secondary people. All high picks in that team. And that team is a dumpster fire every year. Without proper leadership, you can have all the talent in the world. You ain't going nowhere, Jack. You ain't going nowhere. And that's what's happening to us. We got to avoid a leadership at the top, man. So we have the talent to compete. When you got Kamara, and I hear people putting Kamara, I seen somebody put trade Kamara. That's ridiculous. You don't trade Kamara, man. You get a competent coach to run your team. And people, let's just say it like this. We looked at the Giants guy, the Giants, they hired this guy. He got the Giants winning. You hired Robert Saleh from the 49ers last year. The Jets did. He got the Jets competing. You had what's the guy McDaniel from where did he come from? The 49ers went to the Dolphins. The Dolphins winning. So what I'm saying is they got young coaches in the NFL that know how to win and know how to talk to people, how to motivate, how to manage different areas of the team, and that's what you get. And then these other environments, the Jets and the Dolphins and the Giants, these were losing environments. They were losing environments at some cases for years.
Yeah.
So they had the
Dolphins was intentional.
Well, yeah, because Ross was fighting. That's what happened with Flores. So you had they were trying to get the picks, but regardless of and Steele was trying to do that, and this kid would say, "Nah, the hell with that, we're gonna win." But even in some of these environments, were way worse than any environment we had, but yet they were able to win. So I pass that out to the Who Dat Nation and the rest of the family members so they understand there is life without Coach Payton. We just made a bad bet with this clown over here. We need to just get him on up out of here, and then let's build a team moving forward with a better coach at the helm. Because you're talking about blowing a team up. You don't blow this team up. It's too much talent here. What you going to get for Alvin Kamara? He's one of the best running backs in the game. He looks sorry because you don't have anybody directing the offense that's worth the damn. So, it's not the talent. The Saints have the talent in all realms of the team. It's leadership. If the guy is not calling the game plan, if he's not directing the guys and telling them what to do, like look at the situation that happened with the Saints over the last several games. Very awful and terrible clock management. Just absolutely stupid. Terrible. Some of this stuff is totally non-fundamental. And why? Because the man don't know what he's doing. And Mickey Loomis is not checking them, man. Bottom line. That's what it is. No,
you good. So
I'm starting to get up. I'm getting heated up in here, man.
You
I told Mickey the other night that he was a Lumosaurus, man. He a dinosaur, bro. Everything he falling apart up in there, bro. He falling down. Wait, hold on now. Hold on now. You're going too far. Don't tell me I'm a dinosaur. Hold on, Q. I said, yeah, you're a Lumosaurus Rex there, Mickey. Hold on now. You're going too far. I'm going to tell you something. You're doing too much now, guy. Let me tell you something. I watch you, but hey, you're overstepping it now. I'm sorry, Loomis, but you're getting old up there, man. You're sitting up in that golden throne at the top of the Saints organization, counting all of the money, letting this clown over here, Dennis Allen, fall all apart. Well, listen here, Q. God damn it, Sean Payton picked him. Well, I can tell you something. Listen, I'm tired of all of this, man. I've been doing this for 20 years. Let me tell you, man. Let me tell you. Well, Mickey, what happened? Why'd you pick Dennis Allen? Well, listen, goddamn it, I told you. Listen, we talked to Eric Bieniemy for 8 hours. Goddamn it, you ever had an interview for 8 hours? No, Mickey, what happened then? How did you keep him in the Well, listen, man, we ordered beignets. It was on early in the morning. I asked him what he wanted for lunch. He said he wanted the po' boy, and then we had etouffee for dinner. Damn, Mickey, for real, bro? And then after all that, we said, okay, thank you. And then we talked to Sean, and then Sean said, hey, go get hired Dennis Allen. So we hired Dennis Allen. Now all of a sudden, you're going to sit up here and be mad at me. You're damn right, because we're losing. Well, I tried my best.
I never heard Mickey mad before.
He upset. He upset because we making him upset. We making him. Well, look at here, goddammit. I'm usually a cool guy. I'll tell you something. You got to sit your ass up here and tell me. No, hold on, Mickey. Pump your brakes now, Mickey. Slow down, Mickey. What you doing? God damn it, I'm mad here. I didn't ask for this, man. I can retire. I've been here. I can get my pension. I tell you. I'll let somebody else take the damn thing. Before you go, Mickey, go ahead and give it Let's hand it on over there to Kai Harley. Let him take it. Oh, well, I just might do that, Q. I don't have to take this shit. He gets real ornery after surgery. You say, okay, Mickey, go ahead, bro. Go ahead and take a nap, Mickey. You know, burned yourself out for the day. That's what we got to deal with in the Who Nation, Lord. Good Lord, man. Lumosaurus Rex.
Lumosaurus Rex.
That's what we family. That's what we reduced to kind of amuse ourselves now.
You look crazy.
I gotta be a comedian now, family, because it ain't nothing to talk about on the field. That's what we got. That's what I'm reduced to. I gotta entertain the Who Dat Nation that way, man.
Oh man. They just say, Mickey, you hot as fish grease. What this boy, man?
I'll tell you, man, I'm burning up over here. I tell you what, man. Listen, I'm telling you, I gotta take my meds now. I'm just all turned up. I'm turned up. What do young people say, turned up? You know, they say that let me tell you something, Q. That's Cap. I'll tell you. That's Cap.
No, it's not Cap, Mickey. It's just you. Cap is your coach. That's your coach is Cap. That's what the hell it is. Telling you, man.
Oh man. So I tell you what, Q. So tell me, Lord have mercy, who's gonna win the game on Sunday, and how are they gonna win?
Oh, Lo, man, bro. Listen, bro. I like and listen, bro. I it's the defense. We coming off the performance a couple of weeks ago against the Buccaneers. They imploded. We had the game in hand. 3 minutes remaining. The Saints did everything to lose the game. Did they make any changes? It's the same stuff they're rolling out. We do get McCoy back, our starting center, so perhaps the Saints run the ball a little bit better, which should help us out. I'm going to say the Saints get the win against the Falcons simply because of not because I'm seeing anything they're doing, is because it's this weird schedule thing. If you look at the schedule, it's very weird. They win 1, lose 2, win 1, lose 2, win 1, lose 3, win 1, lose 2. And it's about time for them to win. So I'm thinking more than likely they'll probably win a close game against the Falcons. But from a fundamental standpoint, man, it's the same offense. There's so many questions. Can they get Elvin Kamara going? You really can't read the team well because it's just like they're going through the motions. Everybody's going through the motions. Everybody is in collect a check mode. You know what I'm saying, Lou? Everybody's in collect a check mode. That's what I see. I don't see nobody really upset or angry. Nobody holding players only meetings to try to salvage the season. Man, we got 4 games left, man. We got to get it together. We got to, forget Dennis Allen. Let's get together. We got to finish out with some pride. I ain't getting none of that from these guys. None of that. Not from the DeMarios or the Cams. None of that. I'm not getting none of that. So if the Saints do win the game, and I think they will win it, it'll be a very close score, maybe 1, maybe 2 or 3 points. But it's strictly because of the Saints. I mean, they win 1, lose 2, and it's about time for us to win. It'll probably be the last one we have of the season if we get this one here. So that's all I got with that. I know that ain't much, but listen, they ain't giving me much to go on. I'm gonna just keep it real. And this is what I do. I pay attention to the team. They have zero vibe. I'm gonna just keep it real. They ain't giving me nothing.
Man, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that, Q. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. I think, and first of all, shouts out to Ramsey Ward. He said, "Hey Q, Big Low, just want to let you know that I'm a grandpa now. So congratulations, my brother."
Salute, Ramsey. Salute, Ramsey. Congratulations to you, my brother. Thank you, Ramsey. Shout out, bro, for sharing that, man.
Yeah, man, we appreciate that. I'm gonna tell you something, Q. This game is very interesting. I think just for the simple X factor that we got another quarterback. You can't live in the past, Q. You can't live in the past. You gotta move.
That's all I got this year, Lo. Favorite moment of the season, family. Nothing is gonna be quite as good as this one here.
Oh man. Well, I'm gonna say 27-17 Falcons. I feel like we run the type of defense that we run is to take advantage of weaker quarterbacks. And I think, this is the kind of the perfect situation for us to take advantage of Andy Dalton. Hopefully we can get some overthrows from him. I'm feeling like it's one of those cases where, first of all, we blitz a lot. We one of the highest blitzing teams in the league because we can't get home with our front four. We're gonna be blitzing and stunting like the number one stunner. What? Like we're gonna be blitzing. We got Lorenzo. This is the Kata. We got Lorenzo Carter coming off the edge, and I feel like he's going to have a chance to affect the game. A lot of our defensive starters are coming back. So I'm going to step out on a limb. I'm going to say 27-17. Now, one thing that I was looking at, Q, is that y'all's pass defense is legit. Y'all allow an average of 203 yards through the air per game.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody on here, in the coaching staff, they've been saying, hey, coach, do you think Desmond Ridder can throw for over 200 yards? Because we've only thrown for over 200 yards twice this season with Marcus Mariota. So I feel like this is a good measuring stick that he's going up against. And if he can legit throw for, a substantial amount, that'll kind of let us know if he is our guy. But yeah, I'm gonna say 27-17. Shouts out to Twisted Torch, man. I'll check out my boy Twisted Torch TV, another Falcons content creator. But yeah, I'm gonna say 27-17. So
well, bro, listen, I mean, you're right on the hopefully, I don't know, man. Lattimore been hurt lately, so Saints been kind of keeping him out of it. But when him down, you're able to see Alante Taylor, which was our second-round draft pick we picked up from the University of Tennessee, was a guy that the Saints ultimately seen as an insurance policy just in case Chauncey Gardner-Johnson's situation didn't work out. And, of course, we know it didn't work out. The Saints traded him to the Eagles for peanuts. But Alante Taylor has been a bright spot in the secondary. He's done a pretty damn good job when called upon. He had a rough outing in a couple of games back when they were just picking on him, but Alante Taylor's made some plays for us in the secondary. So it'll be interesting. The thing about the Saints, Low, in terms of if you're trying to get 200 on the Saints secondary, your running game has to be involved. So the Falcons rushing attack will have to kind of create a balance there. And the problem is the Saints defense has given up rushing yards to teams they shouldn't have gave up rushing yards to. The Rams were a terrible running team. The Saints allowed them to run for big yardage. The Steelers were a terrible rushing team. They still were able to put up yards and balance themselves well enough to be able to create a balanced offense with their passing game and running attack. So in matchups this year, in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers game, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is an awful running team, but they did just enough to keep the balance in the passing attack with the rushing attack on offense to come up with those last few touchdowns in the 3 minutes to beat the Saints and still that win from up under them. So if there's going to be success for the Who Dat Nation against the Falcons, as stifling them, the Saints have to shut the running attack off and put the pressure on Desmond Ridder while putting the pressure on Desmond Ridder. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and then on the flip side, the Saints offense will have to some kind of miraculous way be more consistent, meaning score touchdowns instead of kick field goals, not turn the ball over, stop the Saints. And let me throw this in here because I keeps it real deal. I got to tell it both ways.
Yeah.
The Saints is one of the most penalized teams in the NFL. They're one of the dumbest teams in the NFL in terms of miscues and false starts. They're one of the worst. One of the worst. So some of the things that a disciplined team does to win games, the Saints will often shoot themselves in the foot with false starts at the wrong time. I mean, in the wrong moments of the game. Here comes some dumbass with a false start, or a drop pass. Jarvis Landry in the game dropped a touchdown pass. He was trying to catch the ball with one hand to get a fantastic, and he dropped the ball. It was a touchdown. So I'm like, this type of stuff can't happen. We got 4 games remaining. Me personally, I think the season is no playoff run for the Saints. They will have to win the last 4 games. They've totally they done lost as much as they could lose. And the last 2 games, the last 2 games against the 49ers and the Buccaneers were playoff games. So I'm pretty sure if Dennis Allen didn't tell the team, I'm pretty sure the assistant coaches told the Saints players, all throughout the team. Listen, bro, we can't lose no more games. But yet they proceeded to lose 13-0 to the 49ers. And then, of course, let the Buccaneers beat them 17-6. Those were playoff games for the Saints. Every game from this point forward, if you were serious about the playoffs, you should have won those 2 prior matchups. Now you're looking for somebody to help you to win. So in the end, the situation for the Saints is they're dumb. It's a dumb team. You know, they always shoot themselves in the foot. They're blowing assignments. Offensive linemen don't know who they blocking at time. I don't recognize the team half the time. So it's maddening, but at the end of the day, they will have to buck all that. They will have to forego all that. They will have to control all of that, turn it up, and then be able to win 4 out. Do they do that? In some strange reality, perhaps they do. In this one, I'm saying no. Because at the end of the day, the Saints don't deserve to go to playoffs the way they played this season. That's the bottom line. You had the destiny in your hand. Now you have to win 4 and hope other teams lose to get there. Man, come on, man. What we doing here? So at the end of the day, the Saints are getting exactly what they deserve. When you screw up and you don't handle your business, you get handled.
I mean,
the Saints didn't handle their business, and then the words are mystical. Handle your business. Don't let your business handle you. So there you go, my brother. Back to you.
I mean, I understand what you say. Handle your business. Don't let the business handle you. But
yes, sir.
We coming into the season dome. We coming in here saying, "Here I go. Here I go." You know what I'm saying? You know, we right here. You know, you got to get past this business first.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
I mean, but yeah, I mean, I definitely understand what you're saying. And you also got to acknowledge the fact that, you know, and I hate that we keep going back to it. That's why I keep calling, you know, the Saints front office every day saying, "Hey, y'all need to make sure y'all keep Dennis Allen."
We're not listening to you, Lo. Stop wasting your calls, bro, and your time.
I said, give them another year and a half before we go ahead and make
a year and a half.
Yeah, I said,
Lo, you know how much your coach make, right?
Yeah.
You know how long his contract is, right?
How long is the contract?
I'm asking you about your coach. You know how long he's gonna be with y'all?
I think he got like a 3-year deal.
And how much is it?
$5 million.
$5 million per year.
Uh-huh.
Guess how many years our guy got?
How much?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
They never do some research on it. I've done research live stream. I was like, man, this can't be the case. I looked up all of the places. Because somebody in the chat tell me, because I've been looking, tell me how long Dennis Allen is under contract to the Saints, and then tell me how much he making per season. Tell me. They never released that information. I've checked everywhere. Now you will find him getting an extension as a coordinator. Do not confuse the two. But you'll see that, but you don't see the numbers on his contract. So if anybody know what it is, look at that. BJ9 said, I don't know. They never released it. But I don't know how long. I don't know how long the dude contract is and how much he makes. That's the really crazy part about this whole endeavor. If somebody knows, put it in the chat and educate me, man. Because I looked everywhere and did not see it.
Man, that's crazy.
Yep. And I thought the reporters would have asked, hey, man, yo, well, how much, what is this, that, and they don't have it. They don't know. So y'all tell me what it is.
I mean, I don't know, Q. I don't know. Well, let me ask you this question here. At the end of the day, by the end of the season, who do you think is going to win the division?
I don't know, Lord. At the end of the day, I would have to say probably, it hurts me to say this, but probably the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, because some kind of way the NFL is going to probably end up wanting him to get up in there. So, I mean, they do all these weird things for Tom Brady. They don't even punish him when he breaks stuff. He cuss people. He do all this stuff. Nothing happens to him. He can be petulant, do all this stuff. And at the end of the day, man, I probably think that the NFL guys will probably uphold Tom Brady to get up in there, man. Right now, the Bucs are sitting at 6-7 on top of the conference right now. So if I had to make a call based on that, it more than likely probably be Tom Brady and the Buccaneers.
Well, the thing is that the Bucs have Cincinnati, Arizona without Kyler Murray, Carolina, and Atlanta. You know, so I mean, I think that Cincinnati game, I think that's a L. Mm-hmm. You know, you don't know what you're gonna get out of Arizona.
Yeah,
I think they'll win that one.
It's hard to say, Lo. You remember what happened with the 49ers and Purdy? You got up in there. It's a hard thing to pick, but I'm going based on Tampa Bay, and I'm saying that because of Tom Brady, because I just don't think the NFL going to let Tom Brady not make the playoffs in his last year playing. They got a lot of little weird, lines that go along here, and I think that's one probably they're going to look out for him on, because Carolina with no quarterback and they play hard and no guidance. Atlanta got a rookie quarterback. We have a backup and a dumbass coach, so the guy obviously is going to be Tampa Bay. I don't think the NFL are going to let Tom Brady go out and not make the playoffs. I just think that's what I'm basing it purely on.
I don't know, Q. I don't think Tampa's gonna make the playoffs. I don't feel like Tom Brady's fully invested. Like, he came out before the game last Sunday and said that everything is on the table as far as where he's going. So I mean, it's obvious this isn't his last year.
Well, he don't have a family to hold him back now, do he?
Exactly. And I said this on my show the other day. It's like, if I was in Tom Brady's shoes, I would probably do the same thing.
Right. That's all he got now.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still gonna be a father to his children. Don't get me wrong, but I think he missed. I think he did. He should have did the discipline, man. You done made millions of dollars. You done set up a whole lineage. You're gonna be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Go into the sunset with your family, man. The lady wanted you. She done put up with you for years, doing all that, and that was incredibly selfish for you to do that, man. Incredibly selfish, and it cost him, bro.
That lady done moved on like Maya and that Silk the Shocker song. I'll be moving on. I'm
just like that.
No, to keeps it. Yeah, so
just like that, right? That was actually a pretty good song.
That was a good song. Man. That was a good song. Yeah. Still he was rapping off beat as usual.
Yeah, but that's the best one he sounded like.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that was his thing.
Song. Yeah,
that was his thing.
Yeah.
Padre says, Big Q, can we get Dennis Allen off of y'all hands as a Falcons defensive coordinator next year? Hello.
You can have him.
I hang up and listen. We want him. He's a coordinator.
You can have him.
Well,
once he gets fired, we definitely don't want him back. I mean, wherever he goes is cool. You can have him, bro. You can have him. I mean, from a coordinator standpoint, bro, he does a good job, but it's, once he gets thrown out of here, I said it. I said this guy will probably end up with this type of dude would end up going to the Falcons. That's what I said. And I said that in some streams back. I said Dennis Allen, the type of dude that will lead the Saints and go to the Falcons. That's what he'll end up going. So don't worry about it, Padre. You're more than welcome to have him, bro.
I want him. We'll definitely take him, man.
You can have him, brother.
Padre,
we want him up out of here. We'll find somebody else. We got Coach Richard. We'll try to see. We'll keep the Legion of Doom, the Legion of Boom architect, who we have as a defensive assistant, who should be the coordinator. We have him there. We'll make him the defensive coordinator. We'll hold on to Coach Chris Richard, who said he wanted to build a Legion of Boom in New Orleans. So we'll that's our future.
Man, I don't know. It sounds like he's been smoking. He's been eating them Legion of shrooms he's
Allen, bro.
He's very
Dennis Allen. He takes it. That's Dennis Allen's superpower. He turns great people into mediocre people. He distills and saps the energy out of the room and turn winners into losers. So it's hard to motivate your team, and they go up to a guy that has no motivational ability. So the defensive line coach, whip him up in the frenzy. And then you got this guy comes out there and just steals everything else, roll him out on the field, everything in disarray and chaos. So, yeah, you can have Dennis Allen and all that bad juju. And let me share this with y'all. He's a backstabber. He's deceitful. And if you want somebody like that apart your team, all that.
Q just going in on DA.
I'm telling you the truth, bro. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all the truth. Padre, y'all want Dennis Allen? This is what comes winning. He's a backstabber. He'll lie to you. Look at ask Jameis. Not only Jameis, but ask Keenan Lewis. Keenan Lewis was one that got into it with him. He went to Sean Payton and told him to ask Sean Payton to cut Keenan Lewis. And Keenan Lewis was a good cornerback for the Saints. For people, just do your research on him. Just know what kind of man you're bringing in your organization. I'm just letting you know you got a full-fledged snake right there. So if you want a little snake bite on you and you got some venom, go ahead on and bring them in there, baby. Baby, you can have them, baby. Baby, we trying to get rid of the parasites, baby. We don't need no
Man,
more parasites in our building, baby. We trying to get them up out of here, and we more than welcome to send them to the Falcons so he can sabotage what y'all got going on over there. So we'll let him have them.
I take him as DC. I take him. He had y'all defense humming, Bo. You got to give him that. Come on, IQ. You know
That's
he
what it
did
was,
something with
bro.
that defense, man.
He did well there, bro. But once he leaves here, there is no future for him there. He can go wherever he wants. We'll find the next man to step up, and we got people in that building that's really good. Next man up mentality in the Who Dat Nation. That's how we roll, bro.
Definitely.
You know,
Padre, we appreciate it, bro. That's that. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Now, Grand Dodger, he says that Dennis Allen's contract is 4 years for $6 million. This is what other Saints content creators said. He might have got it from TJ Jones. It was on the down low in case Peyton were to come back. So
I'm gonna have to look that up and verify, bro, because I hadn't heard anything about that. I don't know where he got that from, but I'm gonna have to look up and see if I can find it and lay my eyes on it, see what the source is, man. But I'm gonna look into it, man. But thank you for the information, bro.
yeah, I mean, and then as far as that whole situation goes, what's up with your boy Sean Payton? Like, I seen you do the stream the other day saying I think he might be coming back.
I think that's cap. I don't think they want him to come back. And I was making people aware that Sean Payton gave up on you. He resigned.
Yeah.
The Who Dat Nation did not fire Sean Payton. The Saints did not fire Sean Payton. Sean Payton was going to resign on you in 2019. He stayed around because, in his words, he didn't want to resign because Anthony Davis quit that year and wanted to be traded, and he didn't want to be in that negative energy. So he waited to a couple of years later, and during the season was in November. All this is coming by way of Jay Glazer. That's my source. I played Jay Glazer's interview that he did with Rich Eisen, and Jay Glazer said that Sean Payton was having discussions with him, telling him being Jay Glazer, that he was talking about retiring to Jay Glazer in November. And at that time, middle November, the Saints were fighting for a playoff life during that season, Lo. So that's a cardinal sin. That if you're the head coach of a team, you're not supposed to be talking about retiring during the season when you're fighting for a playoff berth. So he quit on the Saints. He resigned from the Saints, and according to the information that they were saying that they were releasing is that the sources saying that Peyton wants a stable quarterback situation. Well, that's pretty ironic, being that he was the guy that created the non-stable or the unstable situation that happened in the Who Dat Nation. So at the end of the day, I don't think Sean Payton's coming back. I don't think the Who Dat Nation should be begging for Sean Payton to come back when he quit you. Like I used the analogy, left at the altar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Lo, you like the R&B songs. You mentioned R&B songs. Find one of them that said when they left them at the altar. Which one of the songs y'all got when they left them at the altar? They said, that's a goddamn shame. You get that girl like that. You get that guy like, oh yeah. Now, I advocate for that woman if I was a marriage counselor or a counselor of any type below, to tell the lady that the man who left the lady at the altar, to tell the lady to go back and find that man and bring him back to the altar so he can. And I wouldn't advocate for that.
Now, I will tell you something, Q. There is a song that applies, but it doesn't have to do with being actually at the altar. But I feel like it applies a little bit better. Donnell Jones, Where I Want to Be. Sweet little dee. I feel like that's what it was. He said we love someone, he just don't treat him bad. Yeah. He just left. Like he was just like, hey, I'll go. Yeah, I feel like that's what Sean did.
Yeah, Donnell Jones, man, he wanted to, have some. He wanted to play around in out there in the fields. He wanted to play the field some more, and he was letting his girl know, listen, it ain't you, it's me. I won't go out here and play around. That's what I got from the song. And you're right, that does apply to Coach Payton. Yeah. Coach Payton told the Who Dat Nation, man, I did what I can do. Let me go on up out here. I'm gonna chill for a year, and then I'm gonna go find me a new old girl to go and hang out with. And that's how it should be. It should be, listen, let them go, man. Let them go. We'll find somebody else, man. That's what we gotta do. You ain't got a choice. That's it. Good call on that one, though, Lord. That was a good one.
Sweet little dee. That's it, well. Sometimes I walk around the house saying that.
Well, What's that? What's the next line? I didn't mean to hurt you.
Hurt you,
See, I forgot.
baby.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Man, see, I got a story for that, but I ain't gonna even say that.
You know what?
No, never mind, Lord.
We had to do that one offline. You know, you have to. We have to. Maybe if we meet up this weekend.
Yeah, we talk about it. Yeah, there you go. That'll be something else we talk about if we lose. I got to distract everybody off of the fact that we lost. So I'm gonna just keep that in my back pocket for that. Man.
Okay, there you go.
That's right.
Oh man. Well, shoot, man. I think we done pretty much covered everything.
Shout out, Coach Roney.
Definitely. He said Big Q is the most knowledgeable Saints fan in the YouTube game, and he's right on. And he's on the right of the screen. That's right. Like, yeah, I mean, maybe I should see. You can't live in the past, Q. You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go, Q.
No, you got to buck the eyes too, bro.
Saints fans, y'all want to know where to find.
Best moment of the season for the Saints Nation. We might not ever get one like that. So I just got to make sure we live it, bro. I'm going to live it in perpetuity.
Man. Saints fans, if y'all want to get that shirt, you can get it from the Pro Shop, Big Q Shop. You can definitely buy it. You know, I don't know why. I don't know why you would get that, you know, but hey, I mean,
it says the score, y'all was up 26-10 on us.
Man, come on, Q,
in the fourth quarter with 11-12
Come on, Q. Come on, man. It happened right in front of me, too. That's what makes it so bad. Like, I was right there.
Hey, Lo, I remember the recap, man. I remember the recap stream, bro. All you could do is laugh. Remember, Lo, you got on that?
Yes.
I had to go back and watch that one, bro. Yes. That was funny, man.
I had to laugh to keep from crying, Q. That thing hurt, man.
I know, bro.
Like, I couldn't, nothing could come out. Nothing could come out.
Oh man, that was a good one, bro. But that was a good one, bro.
Man, yeah, it's one of those situations, man. At the end of the day, you just gotta enjoy the whole pageantry of the rivalry. And you know, we have a good time with it, man. You have a good time with it. Like you say, Q, whenever you get a Saints fan or the Falcons fan to sit down and talk, have a good time, anything is possible.
Anything, bro. Anything in the world is possible. So all these other people that don't like each other religion, what the hell your problem is?
Exactly.
If we can do it, you can do it. That's what I'm talking about.
That's it, man. That's it. Well, shoot, man, you want to let everybody know where they can find you at and everything, Q?
Well, once again, shout out to my brother Lo, man, for inviting me all over to his platform, man. Lo, listen, shout out to Coach Roney and you and the coaching staff. Y'all have done a phenomenal job with the platform, building it up, being consistent, man, being entertaining. And let me tell you something. I told you a little early on, it wouldn't be easy. And I'm pretty sure you agree with me on that, man. That it's an endeavor of love, and you guys have done a wonderful job. And for the family members that want to find me, just simply put in the Sports Coma in your YouTube search box, and it'll pull up the Sports Coma with Big Q, or just put the Sports Coma. It'll pop up on YouTube, or simply go to our website where all of our content is headquartered. We do college football, pro basketball, obviously pro football, boxing, all that is involved at our website, thewhothatdaily.com. That's the THE whothatdaily.com. That's what we are. Shout out.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Man, for everybody, y'all can check us out at Big Low Country Sports on YouTube. Man, see, I'm gonna have to get a shirt made whenever we win this game on Sunday with the final score on it. As a rebuttal.
Nah, Lo, you can't rebuttal this, bro. Bro, this is showing you winning. You're winning, Lo. What you mad about? Atlanta Falcons family members, this shirt is showing you guys winning.
I would have to get me a shirt with the final score as a rebuttal of this game. You know, next time I come on your stream, I'm gonna come decked out in it, Q.
Now, hold on, Lo. If you lose the game, you gotta wear the losing score. You gotta if
Well,
you gonna do that?
you know what? I was just finna say something. So, all right. So because you just brought the shirt warfare into the game. So I mean, we got to put some sort of wager up, Q. Some sort of wager. Like I
Okay.
don't know what. I don't know if you want to do. If we lose, I wear I get one of your shirts and I'll take a picture of it and I'll put it on my communities page or whatever you want. But if we win,
Uh-huh.
you gotta wear a Falcon shirt. Put it on your communities page.
I gotta wear a Falcon shirt. Oh my
Yes,
Lord.
yes.
You know what? I shouldn't even do that because the Saints stink right now. But I actually do think they'll beat the Falcons Sunday because it's time for them to get a win. Now they might not win any other games, but it's time for the Saints to win a game. And usually when it's time for the Saints to win a game, they usually have a pretty decent performance. So it's about that time. So yeah, I'll wager you on that, Lo.
Okay,
I'll wear if the Saints lose, I'll wear a Falcon shirt. I'll
okay,
find a Falcon shirt somewhere and take a picture of it with it on.
okay. I mean, okay. I guess I'll just wear a Saint shirt.
There you go.
Okay. That sounds like a plan. That sounds like a plan.
Arlo.
You know what? To support you or your business, Q, I'll buy one of those.
You gonna wear it?
Yeah, you doggone right.
Y'all winning on here, Lo. Look.
Hey, but we all know how it ended.
No, look.
We all know how it ended.
You was winning 26-10, Lo. Look, y'all are winning on here.
Come on,
look,
man.
bro. This a win
Come
in the
on,
Falcons.
Q, man. Come on, man.
Lo, look, they got 11-12 on the clock, bro. Look. I made sure to put the clock up there.
Come on, Q, man.
That's a wager. I'll take your wager on that, Lo. For fun and games, I'll take your wager, bro.
Okay. I'm surprised you took it because I know how you are about Falcons.
Yeah, well, listen, I still want the rivalry to happen. I do think the Saints will beat the Falcons in this matchup simply because it's time for them to win a game. And I think they will win at least one game of the 4 remaining games that's left in the season. And I think they'll muster up enough angst in the dome against the Falcons to get that game. So I do think they'll do that. Now, I don't think it'll be a blowout. I can see something more like 20-17 or 17-14, something like that. I don't think it'll be a blowout. But then again, when the Falcons and Saints get together, regardless of how bad they are, it's always entertaining. It's always entertaining. So you could throw the records out when the Falcons and Saints play. So I would have to go with they have an opportunity to sweep the Falcons and then leapfrog them in the same sense in whatever this busted NFC South standings are. I would have to take that wager because my dog Lo threw it out there and I don't want to turn my brother down on the wager. Plus, it'll be funny seeing Lo where oh, this is gonna be a good one, man. Hey, listen. We lose. I'll wear the Falcon shirt. Y'all can kid me all the time, bro. But this is a part of life when you a person that gotta represent for your squad, man. Win, lose, or draw. That's how we rocking, baby.
Hey, I hope I ain't put you on the spot that I accused. I ain't want to put you on the
spot.
No,
not at all, my brother. Not at all. I'm the one been raising up. I'm giving the Atlanta nation love today. I'm showing y'all winning. Look.
We all know how that ended, Q. We all know how that ended.
Lo, don't concentrate on the negative. Concentrate on the negative, Lo. It's positive. It's all positive, baby.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, this time it's gonna end like that. That's all I'm saying. It ain't gonna be no miracle comeback.
All right, Lo, that sounds
like that.
Lo, that sounds pretty confident, bro.
I'm cute.
You real confident?
So confident.
Wow, my boy Lo's
so confident.
Okay.
You
got a rookie quarterback at the helm now, Lo.
Man, I'm confident.
Okay, Lo says he's confident. There it is.
I am feeling it. I'm confident, Q.
There it is. That's the man.
And, I always call it like it is. I always call it like it is, Q. But I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, bro.
Oh, I see. Bro, I'm with you on that, Lo. And listen, it's gonna be fun, bro. I can't wait.
We're gonna have a good time regardless, bro. We're gonna have a good time regardless. Well, shoot, man. Well, look, everybody, y'all make sure that y'all check out both channels. You know, Big Q's channel, Pro Media, Pro Media Network, the Sports Coma. Make sure you check us out at Big Low Country Sports. And look, man, we definitely hope that y'all have a good one. Y'all take care, and we'll see what happened on Sunday.
Shout out to the fam.
I'll take it easy.